Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a little bit of cross-country schooling with baby George. We were actually meant to be going to a cross-country clinic today, but it got cancelled because of the weather, and funnily enough the weather is fine at the moment. The rain the rain is definitely going to arrive, but it was meant to be here hours ago and seems to be holding off. So my new plan is I'm going to pop up to the under 12s cross-country course here on the yard. It's got lots of small little cross-country jumps, pop around those in preparation for that clinic, which has been rescheduled for next week. George has only been cross-country once before. There is videos of it on my Instagram and on my TikTok, and it was exactly a year ago. So he hasn't done any cross-country since. Hello, trying to eat that. He hasn't done any cross-country since, so I think it's probably a good idea to do this and get a little bit of prep in before the clinic. So yeah, I'm gonna pop some studs in him as well today for the first time ever, so he can start getting used to them. You're such a messer, George. Just some little ones because they did recommend wearing them for the clinic. So we're going to put some in today because he has the stud holes, but we haven't needed to use studs yet, have we? So yeah, I'm going to get him all ready to go and I will chat to you then. So my tiger's tongue went missing at the yard and I bought myself two new ones, one to use and one as a backup. But I'm going to show you guys what it's like. So it comes vacuum packed in like this, and then you cut it open and it expands. Okay, I'm after getting bored of waiting for this, but this is it like halfway. It'll poof up even more than this, but I want to use it and get ready to go cross country. He has his studs in for the first time ever. He was actually very cooperative, weren't you, George? And he's also wearing his lovely new poly cushion from TRI. So yeah, let's go. It's about to start raining, but let's go. Hello everyone, so I thought I would do a little voiceover and talk you through this cross country schooling session. So like I mentioned previously, this was George's second ever time cross country and his first time going cross country in a year. Now I'm going to put a little disclaimer in here that when George is going cross country or anything remotely exciting, he does what I like to call his little dance, and it kind of makes him look lame because I got a lot of comments on one of my previous cross country videos. He's not lame. He just does the weirdest things with his back legs when he gets, I don't know, is it when he's excited or when he's unsure? But you can kind of see it in front of the fences. He's not lame. He did have an injury recently, so he's been like fully checked over by the vets multiple times in the past few months while he's been rehabbing from that and getting back to this point. So I just wanted to put that in there. So generally for me at this stage of cross-country schooling, I just want him to know that he has to go forward and that running out and stopping is not an option. So generally I would do a lot of trotting and popping, as I call it. But George was feeling super confident here and he just didn't really want to trot. He wanted to canter on and jump the fences out of canter. So I let him do that. I have a bit of a phobia of coffins, so that was completely my fault what happened there. I didn't ride him into it positively enough, but we were much better the second time around. I fell off and broke my ankle over drain type coffin fence before. We won't go into it. As you can see with that fence there, he does have a look at things, but I just try and keep him going forward as best I can and try not to sock him in the mouth when he does a bit of an awkward jump. In between those two fences there, he tried to tank off with me, just put his head up in the air and run. So I stopped him, made him circle and then reapproached. Because again, that's just something I do not want to get him into the habit of doing. He can't be tanking off with me around a cross-country course. It could be very dangerous. At this point, I started to move him on in the canter a little bit more into the fences because he was just feeling very nice and confident. I even took one a stride out there and he gave me such a nice feeling. He was landing on the left leg a lot, but he was getting all of his changes when I asked him. So again, not too bothered about that at the moment. Overall, I was honestly super impressed with him. He was much more brave and confident and forward going than he was when we previously went. So our show jumping outings and training over the winter has obviously helped a lot. Now, he is quite hot to ride cross country. He wants to go, he wants to get on with the job, he wants to be moving all the time. He doesn't really want to stop, which means that my brakes aren't the best. Not in the sense that like he's getting faster and faster and speeding away from me, but just in the fact that when I'm like, okay, we need to stop now, we're going to take a break and then start again, he's like, no, we'll keep going. So I think there is a possibility that the more confident he gets, the less inclined he will be to listen to me, but we will work on that and we'll keep working on the rideability. We're just still working on developing his confidence right now. We are definitely going to do a bit more cross country though, because I think I might have a little eventer on my hands. Yay! We are done with our cross country session. My camera's getting wet because it's just starting to rain now, but thankfully we pretty much avoided all the rain. He was so good. He gets quite wound up, like he's like cantering on the spot.
I was trying to do trot jumping with him like I did last time to build up his confidence, but he just wanted to go. So we just ended up cantering into most stuff, and he was brilliant. No stops, nothing. Like a couple of looks, but he went over everything first time. So I am delighted with him. And now I'm gonna cool him off and get everything done before the rain truly starts to come down, because it's a miracle we're after avoiding it.
I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here. I'm always pushing things too far.
Studs are out. Here they are. He actually lost one up there, so that's never going to be found again. Piggy is just chilling.
She's shivering.
He's just chilling.
We'll go.
She's like, I'm not really good in the wet. She hasn't been a yard dog in the winter yet, so
she does not like
she's not going to be a fan of being up and out in all elements. Hello everyone. So as part of today's vlog, I'm not sure exactly where this is going to slot in, but I thought I would just unbox some of the goodies I've gotten from TRI Equestrian recently. Now, I have bought these items with a gift card I received as payment for a previous collaboration, but this video is not in collaboration with them at all. These are all bits and pieces that I needed to pick up anyway, so I just thought I might as well show you them. There's nothing hugely exciting in here, but there is a few bits and bobs, so I thought you might like to see them. So we'll start off with some of the more mundane, kind of normal bits and pieces. I picked up 2 head collars and 2 lead ropes. I am really bad for losing head collars. I don't really know how I do it, and they're just always handy to have, so I thought while I have the gift card I'll pick up a few. So I got a navy and a green. They're from the Turf Masters range. I've had them before. The quality is really good and they're very reasonable price. I don't remember the prices of things exactly, so I will leave them on the screen here. So yeah, these are the head collars, just a standard head collar. I have a really nice leather head collar that I want to keep more so for like outings and shows and stuff, but I have been using that on him every day and it's just been sitting out in the rain by the field, which is not good for it. So that's where these come in. I'm going to use these for my everyday head collars. Well, I'll just use one of them and then I'll have a backup, and then I obviously got 2 lead ropes to go with them as well, because George loves to chew his lead ropes, so I go through a lot of these. The next thing that I picked up was 2 of these salt licks. I always have one of these in the stable for George throughout the winter, and when he's turned out on his own, I will often have one just hanging up in the field for him as well. I think it's very important to make sure your horse always has access to a salt lick. And obviously when they have the salt lick, they need to have access to plenty of water as well, which is pretty standard as is. Next, I picked up a hat silk for my skull cap because my one was robbed at the yard, which is great, and then my backup one fell off while I was hacking down the bog, never to be seen again. So I just got a plain navy one. It's from Ornella Prosperi. That's like a racing brand I don't have a clue about, and I got navy because my hat is like a pink colour, which is very random because I'm not a pink kind of girl. Right, next essential that I picked up is another tiger's tongue. These things are amazing. If you've never tried one, pick one up. They're really affordable and they last forever. The only reason that I'm getting another one is because mine went missing at the yard. I leave a lot of my stuff just lying around outside my stable. I'm that really annoying messy person, and I think a dog might have ran off with it. Got not 1 but 2, so that I also have a backup because I have been lost without this the past few weeks. I can't rave about these enough. You need one in your life. They're amazing. The next thing that I picked up was just a fresh poly pad or poly cushion, whatever you want to call it. These, it's literally going to take up the whole screen. This one is from the Turf Masters range. The Turf Masters range is great if you want like your everyday essentials at a good price and without kind of compromising on quality. So I got a blue one. I love a poly pad. I think they're amazing. They're so handy to just throw on. They're nice and thick and cushioned. I use them all the time, especially in winter. But a lot of mine need to be washed, and I am again a very lazy person. I tend to hoard all my numbness together until a load of them need to be washed, and then I would go and use one of those washing machine things that they have at like Circle K's and other petrol stations. And the last time I used it, I broke it, so now I have a phobia and I don't want to go back and mortify myself because they put a sign up that says no animal bedding, but I don't think my numbness counts as animal bedding, so I'm going to go back, but I'm just a bit nervous. So I just bought a fresh one so that I have another one to add to the collection, and I thought the blue colour would be nice on him. Final couple of items that I picked up were for me. So the first one is just this hardcore TRI t-shirt. It's got TRI Equestrian on the back. This was reduced, like really reduced, and I had seen a lot of the girls wearing these at the Monster Pony show in Wexford Equestrian Centre that I went to with TRI, and I thought they looked really smart. So when I saw it was reduced on the website, I couldn't not pick it up. I love the hardcore range. All the products are really, really good quality. They're like a little bit more of a premium price point, but they're really, really nice. But again, this was reduced. The price would be on screen. It was really cheap. I can't remember the exact price. So just be very smart for training and things. I picked up a few summer tops recently because I didn't really have any. I generally tend to ride around in jumpers and stuff. Equestrian, like summer fashion, isn't really my thing. I just don't like showing off my arms and stuff. I rather wearing like big baggy hoodies and jackets. Yeah, I picked up a few summery riding tops recently so that I have them when I need them. And the final thing that I picked up is actually from Turf Masters as well. I didn't realise that I picked up so many things from this range, but it is a pair of short riding boots. Here they are. So I got a brown pair. I don't know why I get all my short boots in brown. I'm kind of open to having brown or black boots really, but I wear my short boots with my full chaps, and my full chaps are brown. So I got a brown short boot. I wear my full leather chaps a lot in winter because they're great in the wind and the rain. My short boots that I have are years and years and years old. They've cracked like along here, and like the sole's coming off at the back. So I just wanted another pair. The quality of them feels really nice. I haven't worn them yet obviously, so I can't really comment on it. They've got a really nice thick rubber kind of sole as well, so they should fare pretty well in the winter. So yeah, these look ideal. That is everything, so I will leave you guys get back to watching the rest of the vlog. I look absolutely hilarious. It is currently like 6 o'clock in the morning and I am up editing this video because I can't sleep, which is not good because I am working tonight and I definitely need to sleep again later on before I go. But anyway, we're going to get this video edited. I have a face mask on. Apologies for this, but I realised that I never ended this vlog. It started absolutely lashing once we were finished yesterday, so we were very lucky we just missed it. And I kind of got distracted trying to get all my jobs done and get him back out in the field as quickly as possible so I didn't get drowned wet, which is why I never ended the vlog. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And I will see you in my next vlog, which will hopefully be the cross-country clinic if it doesn't get cancelled or rescheduled again. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I will have put in a voiceover to explain everything that was going on, and I will see you in the next one.